Welcome back, everyone. I am still working with the color palette from my plants. I couldn't give that color palette up yet. I wanted to do one more painting with the leftover colors. If you missed the diptych that I did, I will link it in the video, a card at the end, and I'll put it in the description, but I love those colors. So if you missed the video, I'm working with a peach color that I made, a magenta, a little bit darker than a magenta, this beautiful green color that I made, a little bit of silver, white, and this beautiful grayish green color. It's a little bit deeper than the color that I had before, and it's a little bit richer and a little bit lighter because I had to mix up a new batch. But I'm gonna get started. Let's paint. I am going to jump right into this one with my color. This is a 20 by 20 inch canvas. I'm gonna blow it out. All right, I have got my base down. I think I'm even going to layer this the same way. I really liked how I layered that. And I think I'm just gonna do a regular good old Dutch pour with this one. So puddle in the center, blow it over, and then blow it out. I am gonna squiggle so I'm not gonna puddle it exactly on top of one another. So that will be my one change. Let's see how that works out. I love the color that gets made from the green and the magenta together. It's a purple and it's so pretty. All right, I got rid of my last little bit of that. Now I did silver, so I'm gonna do silver this way. Then I'm going to come in with the tiniest bit of white. Really try to drizzle that. And then I think back again with the tiniest little bit of silver over the white. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna blow back this way and then up, and I'm trying to decide if I wanna use my small nozzle. I think I might wanna go back to I'm gonna go back to the larger blow dryer. This is my old school Revlon blow dryer, and I've had this for I think like 15, 20 years now, and when this thing conks out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Y'all, this is so soft and pretty. The only thing is I wish I had more color down here. But when this happens, I don't want to just, I don't like that little part that happened there. I don't want to like puddle more and blow it out necessarily. I like to add these like little lines. And I can blow out those lines like this. So I think I'll do that. and see how that works. Sometimes I will even just take my finger and like run those lines. I've already got the green, so it's definitely not the green that I'm missing. I, for once, didn't have enough paint there in the center, and I always have too much. This time, for once, it was not enough. Okay, let's see how that works out. Now I'm going to take these harsh lines and kind of blend with my finger to make it like they were supposed to be there. Take this part on up through there. Add this petal back through here. So at least now you can kind of see how I fix. I hadn't done just a regular Dutch pour in such a long time. Now that I feel like has a good amount of balance and color. And let me see if I can just bring, nope, that washed that out. So I'm just gonna add, I'm just gonna touch my finger and bring that outline along through there and then soften it back through here. And that is how you alter your painting. I added a little bit more contrast down here. It was just a little bit too soft. And I kind of want to soften that up a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm liking this a lot better now. I don't want to really touch too much. Those top petals are so pretty. I don't want to do anything really to those. This part right here, I can soften a little bit. I think that might be it. This part right in here. I'm just going to touch a little bit in there. And then I might torch the center. I think I should stop. I like it. I like it the way it is. All right, I'm gonna give it a torch in the center, then I'll show you. It's the tiniest bit off center, and I really like that about it. I torched the center, and you can see all those little cells came up. It's just from the heat, from the entropy, the colors underneath kind of start to break through. There's no like oils or anything in it, but it blends it and brings it all back together. I love the little pops of the magenta that are through here, and I'm so glad I added that magenta part down there. I softened it just a tiny bit, but it really does look like it was kind of blown and meant to be there. So let's see how this one dries. This one is so soft and subtle, and I really like it for that. So when you get up close, you can actually see the definition of all the petals, but they almost just fade into the background, and I think that is so pretty. I obviously love the colors. They were inspired by the new plants in my studio. These were the leftovers from the original diptych painting. I am so happy I added this extra portion there, and it does look like it was meant to be there. And then torching that little bit in the center gave lots of cells and kind of incorporated everything back together. So overall, I'm actually very pleased with this one. So pretty. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Happy painting. Bye.